Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Creating a dynamic list box in Excel using VBA can significantly enhance user interaction by allowing users to select multiple items from a list that can change based on different conditions. Below is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up a dynamic list box using VBA in Excel. Step 1. Setting up your Excel environment. 1. Open Excel, start Microsoft Excel. 2. Enable Developer tab. If the Developer tab is not visible, you can enable it by go to File Options. Click on Customize ribbon. Check the box for Developer in the right pane and click OK. Step 2. Create a user form with a list box. 1. Insert a user form. Click on the Developer tab. Click on Visual Basic to open the VBA editor. In the VBA editor, right-click on any of the items in the Project Explorer pane, go to Insert, and select User Form. 2. Add a list box. From the toolbox, if not visible, click on View Toolbox, select the list box control and draw it on the user form. You can also add other controls like buttons, example an add button, for better interactivity. 3. Set properties. Click on the list box to select it, and then go to the Properties window, F4, to change its properties. For example, set multi-select to FM multi-select multi, this allows multiple selections. Row source can be left blank for dynamic loading. Step 3, write the VBA code. 1. Load data into the list box. Double-click on the user form to open the code window for the user form. You will create the code to fill the list box when the user form initializes. 2. Add functionality to buttons, optional. If you have added a button to process the selections, you can use the following code. Step 4, testing your user form. 1. Run the user form. Close the VBA editor and go back to Excel. To run the user form, you can create a simple macro or a button on the worksheet. Add the following code to a new module. 2. Create a button. Go to the Developer tab, click on Insert, and select a button, Form Control. Draw the button on the sheet, and when prompted, assign the macro Show User Form. 3. Test the list box. Click the button you created, and the user form should appear with the dynamic list box filled with items from your specified range. Additional considerations. Dynamic range. If your data range might change, consider using named ranges or dynamic arrays to update the range in the userform_initialize event. Error handling. Implement error handling to manage cases where the data might be empty or the sheet does not exist. Styling. Customize the user form and list box for better aesthetics using the Properties pane. This tutorial should provide you with a solid foundation to create a dynamic list box using Excel VBA. You can expand upon this with more complex logic and features as needed.